All right, welcome to the channel. Report abuse by the VA well, it's not a .com, not yet. But if there's issues, you can go up here and send me an email, contact at reportabusebytheva.com, and we'll sure as hell start the ball rolling in one way or the other to get the exposure. Now I'm using the StreamYard, and I don't know if you can tell. I don't know if this picture is very clear. Of course, I think it's at 720 DPIs, and that might be it. But in any event, I want you guys and gals to listen to the following abuse by a Texas Vietnam vet by VA Leo. Pretty severe, pretty significant. Here you go.
Jose Oliva is a 75-year-old El Paso Texan who served his country in the Vietnam War and then spent a career in state and federal law enforcement.
The rest of my career was in law enforcement. I got promoted and got picked up as a special agent. I carry a weapon and a badge, and I completed my 25 years of government service. I'm done. I retired.
In February of 2016, Jose had a scheduled dental appointment at his local VA hospital in El Paso, Texas. That day, he got in line like he had many times before. He placed his belongings in a bin to be x-rayed and was proceeding toward a metal detector.
Just a normal day for me and a bunch of other veterans. We got in line. I emptied my pockets of my personal belongings.
When one of the VA police officers asked him where his ID was, Jose explained that it was in the bin.
One of those guards, he said, "Show me your ID." And I responded to him, "My ID is in the bin." He didn't like that answer. He asked me again, "Show me your ID." And my response to him was, "It's in the bin," with my left index finger pointing to the bin. Well, that did it. He was reaching to the back of his duty belt. He went to his handcuff pouch and he pulled them out. I just had the worst feeling in my throat that something bad was about to happen.
The VA police officer then came around the security checkpoint and pointed for Jose to go through the metal detector.
As soon as I crossed the metal detector, the big guy pulled my arm as high as he could, and I heard a pop on my shoulder. Then he pulled my arm from the top to the back of the small of my back, and I heard another pop from the left shoulder, and they blew my eardrum. Semi picked me up and put the handcuffs on me, dragged me to an office. The whole shoulder area, including the rotator cuff, was shot. Within a week, I was under the operating table. They cut about a 2-inch incision from about here to almost the top of the bone joint.
If your constitutional rights are violated by a federal worker, the only avenue for accountability is through a doctrine called Bivens.
Bivens against 6 unknown agents.
Bivens refers to a U.S. Supreme Court case decided in 1971. In that case, Webster brought direct claims under the Fourth Amendment of the U.S. Constitution against the agents, and the U.S. Supreme Court allowed those claims to go forward. The Fifth Circuit created a very strange situation in this case because one of the reasons that they said Jose couldn't bring claims under Bivens is that what happened to him is actually worse than what happened to Webster Bivens. The court said because Jose was choke-slammed to the floor in a VA hospital instead of just being handcuffed in front of his family in his apartment, that this is a new case and therefore Jose can't bring claims against these federal police. IJ is standing with Jose Oliva in this case to ensure that regardless of where, when, or who violates your Fourth Amendment rights, you can go to court and do something about it. Jose's case is the most recent case in IJ's Project on Immunity and Accountability, which is aimed at getting rid of all the special protections that shield government officials, state, local, and federal, from accountability when they violate individual rights.
What they did to me was wrong, violated my constitutional rights. I am fighting not only on my personal behalf, but on behalf of every single veteran, especially my brothers and sisters who served with me in the jungles of Vietnam.
Well, there you saw it. A veteran here in Texas, physically and radically abused. There are other veterans who have encountered this types of abuse. One of them is out of Baltimore, is out of the Maryland area. The Angry Vet. He's been previewed on my channel before. The next one is A Veterans Affairs Media out of California. And of course, another veteran very egregiously assaulted and just badly hurt is a channel at Blind Justice, Mike, who is in the combat vet. So I wanted to bring all of y'all up to speed about the new channel on YouTube, Report Abuse by the VA. It's a new YouTube channel. This will get you a little bit, your blood boiling a little bit, I hope, because this is what a lot of us are going through. Hopefully not as severe, but there's a lot of these cases in the last channels I spoke to you about, from Angry Vet, AVA, and that's my dog, sorry guys, and Blind Justice. We're out of here. God bless America. God bless our vets.